Welcome to the Eat and Grow Thinner Wellness Method, also known as the Stop the Doc and Lose 17 Pounds in 21 Days Plant-Based Eating and Wellness Method. All kidding aside, surgery is always a serious matter, and we would never want to make light of that. But I think you would agree that if you could avoid surgery, avoid that knife, you would, right? Well, stay with me. This is brought to you by SpiritBodyMindHealing.com and EatAndGrowThinner.com. My name is Kyle Weed. I'll be presenting today. Attention food lovers, the shocking truth about your eating habits. How to lose weight, clear your arteries, protect against heart disease, diabetes, and stroke, and get fitter fast. Without crazy diets, drugs, or giving up foods you love by following your body's natural health cycles and simple eating rules. Even if you don't know how to cook, don't like exercise, and give in to the temptation to eat sweets and wrong foods. In the minutes ahead, I'm going to reveal how you can cleanse your body with food, eliminate up to 17 pounds in 21 days, and look and feel better by following a simple 3-step strategy. Using this healthy, natural eating routine, you can actually drop pounds while you sleep. It sounds incredible, right? Too good to be true? But with this method, you can actually eat more and weigh less. I don't blame you if you doubt me, but let me explain. If we could help you improve your health for the rest of your life, would you listen? Would you really listen? It will take less than 1 hour, so I hope so. It could change your life. Did you know that 96% of Americans do not eat enough dark leafy greens and beans daily, let alone all the other fruits and vegetables? Welcome to today's training on how to eat and grow thinner and healthier without giving up foods you love or yo-yo dieting. You will also learn how to lose weight and burn fat, reverse arterial plaque, protect against stroke and heart disease, reverse diabetes, eliminate acid reflux, eliminate constipation, and gain energy. We put together this training because people, in general, don't know these rules. It's not your fault. No one taught us. They don't teach it in school. As Americans, we break the rules of digestion almost every day. Do you eat cereal and milk, eggs and toast, meat and potatoes? Then you have broken the rules of digestion. You don't have to give up these foods, but if you choose to eat them, we have some strategies to accommodate. So stay tuned and maybe we can show you a better way. Whether you're young or old, healthy or sick, overweight or not, if you eat food, this webinar is for you. And that means everybody. That said, we really want to specifically address those of you who find themselves tired, sluggish, and maybe wanting to drop some pounds easily while feeling and looking better. Today, we're going to show you how to lose that weight without giving up food you love or following a starvation diet, and how to do it fast. We're going to teach you how to do this by showing you how others use these principles to lose weight and overcome their health issues. We have 3 goals for you today, which are 1. How to use fruit to detoxify your body and how to properly combine foods so you burn the foods up and don't leave them rotting in your system. 2. How to get enough fruits and vegetables into your meals. And 3. If you stick around to the end of the teaching phase, we're even going to tell you where you can find lots of recipes for healthy dessert substitutes like smoothies and other delicious treats so you don't eat the wrong ones. Here's why this is important to you right now. If you do not follow these rules, you put on extra weight faster, you clog up your system, and food putrefies inside you, speeding up your aging process, making you look old faster. It also leaves you with less energy and unhappier. Here's our agenda. Now, I'm excited to talk today about these issues because not many people are talking about our digestion, what we eat, what foods go together well, and why at times we wind up gaining weight instead of the food going through us. It sits in our stomach and creates problems and havoc in our system. So this is about how to stop the doc and lose 17 pounds in 21 days. You can reverse arterial disease. You can do a lot of good things through diet. That's being proven out now. So taking a look at the outline, we'll talk a little bit about some background stories for an intro, why the method works, and our solution found, the 3 obstacles or major roadblocks to your success, natural hygiene, who were the people in the past who healed using these methods, body cycles, how to maximize your digestion by eating in accordance with these cycles, food combining, which foods go well together, your energy ladder, what foods at what time of the day, fruit consumption, how to do that correctly, strategic eating, These will really give you the edge when figuring out what to eat and how to eat. There will be some more guidelines and other rules to follow, but this is about common sense and logic, so don't worry that it's going to become too complicated. We also talk about overcoming sweets, beating the temptation for wrong foods, and finally we give you an invitation. Now here's why I'm qualified to teach you. I overcame my own personal health challenge. I studied thousands of hours on health. I work with a medical doctor turned holistic practitioner, writing ebooks and making videos. I worked 25 plus years for the U.S. Army as a civilian management analyst, and I function as an independent health researcher for over 20 years, which means I read a lot of articles, books, talked to a lot of people about health, which normally most people would not do. Primarily that was because of my own health challenge. So I do the work of digging into health topics for you, watching videos and reading up on the latest discoveries and techniques. It's in my nature to study. Now, is this really for you? It is if you have any extra pounds you want to lose, or if you're tired or feel sluggish, or even if you just have digestion problems. So some house rules. Shut down any distracted devices like Facebook, if you would please. I think that you might find this information is that important that it would be good if you pay attention to it. And please, we know some people will never change what or how they eat. That's okay. If that's you, please feel free to leave, but know that your health may suffer someday without addressing these issues. So please bookmark this and come back if it does, okay? We'd love to see you then. The first thing you need to know is that fruit and vegetables, if eaten at the right times, will detoxify and cleanse your body. Combine them with a bit of fasting, and you have a potent way to help your body heal itself. This is no little secret, and it's something I learned from myself. But not so many people realize just how powerful it can be. So how did I ever get involved so much with this business of how we eat and digest? You know, my story is a bit different. Before I learned to use these strategies, my life was not so good in this area. I had a health challenge in that I was experiencing thyroid issues. Dry skin, cold hands and feet, mysterious rashes, hair loss, lots more. It was embarrassing. I didn't have a clue. I got on the internet and did research, lots of it. I did not have a weight problem so much because I was lifting weights at that time, but I just felt tired and sick. If you have ever been dragged out and feeling poorly, I know how you feel, because I felt that way for years. Kind of always thinking, will I ever get better? It was kind of humiliating telling people at work day after day that you just didn't feel right. At this point, I had a choice. I could accept my condition and rely on the medical establishment for answers, and probably get worse and worse, which I knew because my repeated visits to my doctor resulted in no help or relief. Or I could take my health into my own hands and try to find natural ways to feel better. I chose the latter. I switched doctors. I went to a new doctor who helped me diagnose my condition as low or hypothyroidism. Then I turned to alternative health and started studying. And I did not stop. I went crazy on it, studying and reading for hours daily, getting on the internet every day for years, reading books and magazines, articles on health, anything and everything. What a journey. Even today, I am still researching the latest news. But I find the news exciting now because I think we're on the verge of some stunning developments that could change everything for everybody. More on that later too. Now, my health challenge happened years ago, and I found out some strange things. First, I was suffering from heavy metal exposure, primarily from silver fillings, and no one had good answers. But the information kept coming in that this was really true. It seemed bizarre. How does this stuff happen that way? I found out they knew back in the 1830s that mercury was not a good material to be placed in a person's mouth. It took a long time to figure out, and the conflicting information was enough to drive a person mad. But slowly, with experts' help from many sources, the answers fell into place. Most of them anyway. Second, a lot of it kept coming back to diet, the foods we eat. As a nation, we eat poorly. It affects our health more than people or even some doctors seem to know. If you are eating incorrectly, like I was back then know this. It's not your fault. No one taught us the rules of digestion or how to eat the right foods and in what combinations. But it matters, as you will see. We will cover this later. So I slowly got better as I instinctively applied better eating to my daily routine. I ate more and more natural foods. I gave up the sugar, things like pop. I got those silver fillings out and replaced by a good holistic dentist. I gave up coffee, switched to herbal tea with a bit of lemon, started taking cod liver oil and supplementing with vitamin C and D. some melatonin to sleep better. I ate more vegetables, even started growing my own, although I still had not gotten the secret behind fruit yet. But I did a lot. I did it right and it worked. I got healthier and felt better. In fact, when they ask you what kind of little ailments you have at the doctor's office, I check almost 0 boxes, and I have had just one sore throat in the past 10 years or so. Not too bad, but I have been down this path and learned tons. Well, enough about me. Just know that what we present today in this program is the best of all that learning, and there are lots of super secrets you will get as part of this training. You know, in more recent years, I watched my mother's health decline. She passed away a while ago, and I remember watching her get worse and thinking there must be a better way. She was diagnosed with Parkinson's and slowly became less able to care for herself. Now, there are things that would have helped her, including exercise and diet tips that we never got to really try with her. Talk about the pain of seeing someone you love suffer for over 10 years of declining health. After she passed, a study came out that showed more exercise would have been a huge benefit for her. And we knew a better diet with less sugar would have helped. We had tried to get her to do some of these things, and it worked some when we did, but it's hard to stay on top of things when you don't live close and when people get older. I would have done anything to help her, and now I would like to share all these great strategies I've learned with you, so maybe you'll not have to face what she did. I think you would agree that if you could help someone you care about, you would, right? Some of the things we've learned can turn around a person who is sickly and give them great health again. I watched it in action just recently as I got to help my 89-year-old father after hip surgery. He's back to healthy from being really sick after catching a bug in the hospital. We put him on the basics of the Eat and Grow Thinner program. It is the same as what we will show you today, a plant-based, minimal sugar diet, added some great supplements and an eating strategy, and it worked. We got rid of junk food and sugary items, although we occasionally messed up. We increased fruits and vegetables and decreased meats. He ate fruits in the morning for breakfast and a salad almost every day, and he did well, really well. He started feeling better and began walking without any help, without crutches. He stopped having stomach upsets, stopped having problems with acid reflux and other problems as long as he ate correctly. There's more. His A1C level dropped from 8.4 to 7.5 from December 2017 to April 2018. It worked for him and will work for you too. This program will show you how you can use this strategy and cleanse your body with fruit and get more nourishment out of the food you do eat. I hope you like this new method. It can be fun to eat this way, and it's not torture. Not at all. So as I mentioned, I spent a long time studying health, and I learned and applied many secrets to how I ate, how I lived. They all mostly worked, but the picture was not quite complete. It wasn't until I stumbled onto this amazing breakthrough in a book written years ago that I found that pulled many of the concepts I had learned together. Now don't get me wrong, the book is a great start. It has great basic concepts, but then we supercharged it with all the things we have learned since that time, so you are getting the latest, best approach to enhancing your health. This new approach also incorporates intermittent fasting to speed results, top do's and don'ts to live a long life, recipe books, and much more. Why does this solution work? Because your body repairs itself, but if you overeat or eat the wrong foods or combinations of foods, what you eat gets stuck in your system and your cells never get properly fed. The human body is not designed to digest more than one concentrated food in the stomach at the same time. Any food that is not a fruit or a vegetable is concentrated. If you eat the wrong foods together, the food slowly works its way out of your system, leaving a residue that clogs you up inside and makes it harder and harder for your cells to get the nourishment they need. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to give you all the information you need so you understand why you need to eat a certain way, and then we will teach you the rules to maximize digestion, which will allow you not only to get healthier, but lose weight easily as well. Here's how we're going to do that, with a series of easy to understand charts. And here's how you will benefit. First, you will know what foods to eat and when, so you can detoxify your body. Next, you will get maximum nutrition from your meals, which will provide you more energy each day. Eating the right foods will allow your body to repair cells better, keeping you younger and better looking. And less food will putrefy in your system, letting you lose weight because you burn more food as fuel. Let's get into it. So here we go. First, is this information for you? Well, it is if you have the desire to lose weight, look better, feel better, have more energy, and get out the yo-yo diets while still enjoying what you eat. Perhaps you want to feel more attractive, feel healthy, and have stamina to face your daily struggles. I think we all want this. But what stops us? Number one, our systems get clogged because we overeat or eat wrong foods together, and no one taught us the right rules of eating, like eating fruits to detoxify and proper food combining that will maximize digestion. To overcome this, we will teach you these eating rules. Number two, we don't incorporate enough fruits and vegetables into our meals. For this, we show you where to find great recipes, guides, books, videos, and strategies to follow. Number three, we give in to temptation and eat sweets and wrong foods. Here we show you how to eat healthy substitutes like smoothies and healthy alternative treats instead. So in summary, today we will show you 1. How to follow a fun, simple eating plan so your body will detoxify and cleanse, want healthy foods, and break your sugar addiction, and how to use these natural eating rules to create your own plant-based meals that work to maximize digestion so you can have more energy, lose weight, look and feel great, think and sleep better. 2. How to use fruits and vegetables right so you can eat the food you love too and not become toxic. This is not a diet, it's a new way of eating to accommodate body cycles and rules. Eat great and with no counting of calories. And 3. How to overcome temptation for sweets by eating healthier alternative desserts until you overcome desire for the wrong kinds with written and video recipes. Now, even if you eat junk, you will benefit from this method of eating. Of course, we're not recommending eating junk, but if you eat high quality, whole plant-based foods, good health in the body you want is yours for the taking, and your entire family will benefit. It works with any diet you choose to follow. Please note that you can make anything you eat into a main course salad. Going plant-based is now being proven out as a real answer to many health issues. So to address obstacle number 1, we first need to give a couple of minutes of background information on the body and how it works, and then on the field called natural hygiene. Let's pretend your body is a vehicle. It could be very small to very large. The size doesn't matter so much. What is important is that you put the proper fluids in your body and the proper fuel. You better have the right amount of high-quality engine oil, brake and transmission fluid, and good high-octane gasoline. If you put bad gas in the tank, your vehicle is not going to run right? Things will get clogged, you will run out of energy, maybe even break down. In that case, you will need repair work. In a car, bad gas in the car breaks down. Good, and it runs. For us humans, our bodies will be fit and trim if we burn up as many calories as we take in. That's how it works. But if our fuel or food is stuck in the line, we don't burn it. It rots in our tank. For us, that's our stomach or intestines. That's what is happening to millions of Americans today. Too much sugar and meat, not enough fruit and vegetables. Too much junk. It's more than just that though. It's also improper food combining. When you combine wrong foods, they stick in the line or your system. Long transit times means foods rot and then never get used by the cells for nourishment. Even right foods eaten at wrong times stick in your body. But the people who get it right live long and prosper. Our bodies are composed of trillions of cells. They rejuvenate, but as we age, the copies produced are less functional. The cells function and repair themselves with what we put into our bodies. If you consider your body an instrument or a vehicle, you would want to maintain it the best you can and fuel it with only the best fluids and fuels. Our fuel is food. We want to use only the best quality food and drink if we expect to keep our body running clean. Let's take it down to a single cell. Let me provide a quote from a book by Robert Jastrow that gives details. Cells are exceedingly complex chemical factories in which the basic ingredients of life are assembled into DNA and other giant molecules. A cell is a hollow object with a thin wall or membrane enclosing its watery contents. The membrane is porous. It has many small openings by which the molecular building blocks of life can enter. These openings are like doors in a factory, through which raw materials are brought inside to be manufactured into the finished product. The raw materials are small molecules, such as amino acids. The finished products are extremely large molecules, such as DNA and proteins. The openings in the outer wall of the cell, while large enough to admit the raw materials, are too tiny to allow the DNA and proteins to escape. These giant-sized molecules are imprisoned within the cell, captives, feeding on the materials that enter. That's as complex as we get here. The rest is simple. Those cells need the good fuel coming in to carry on their functions and repair themselves. Billions of cells die and are replaced each day. According to an article in Life Extension magazine, October 2017, many cells have strands that are breaking every day, causing aging. Without proper nutrients coming in, you age faster. If you eat improperly, the fuel or food putrefies or rots in your stomach, and the cells never get nourished properly. If you eat junk food, that is a poor fuel to begin with, and the cells can't self-repair. But even if you use good, high-quality food and combine it wrong, your system cannot assimilate the material and the cells don't get what they need to self-repair. We will teach you how to eat so your cells can get the maximum use from your food. First and foremost, eat a plant-based diet with fruits and raw, uncooked vegetables, as well as cooked vegetables. This is powerful. Why? Let's talk about natural hygiene, the old-time healers. The basic foundation of natural hygiene is that the body is always striving for health, and it does this by cleansing itself of waste material. The movement can be traced back to early Greece, where Hippocrates taught, "Let food be thy remedy." In modern history, it started in the USA in 1830 with the formation of the American Physiological Society. In 1850, 4 medical doctors began the first major modern movement. In 1872, Dr. Trawl published The Hygienic System, which taught importance of diet in acquiring and maintaining a high level of health. More recently, Dr. Herbert M. Shelton ran a natural hygienic health school from 1928 to 1981. A quote from Dr. Shelton: "The laws of nature, the truth of the universe, the principles of science are just as certain, as fixed and immutable in relation to health as they are in relation to all things else. Natural hygiene is that branch of biology which investigates and applies the conditions upon which life and health depend, and the means by which health is sustained in all its virtue and purity and restored when it has been lost or impaired." Now, more recently, there have been some healers, and we're going to mention a few. There are many more than this. And forgive my pronunciation, but I believe it's Ehret, so Arnold Ehret, and the Mucusless Diet and Fasting books, Weston Price about Natural Diet, Harvey and Marilyn Diamond for the Fit for Life books and the Eating Rules, Life Extension Foundation doctors with their magazine, Dr. Joel Wallach about vitamins and minerals, and Dr. Andy Cutler with detoxification. Again, these are just a few of the doctors. Arnold Ehret wrote the books The Mucusless Diet System and Rational Fasting, as well as others. He believed in fruits and fasting as a way to cleanse the gunk of the modern refined diets out of a man's system and allow his body to heal. He allowed his body to heal itself and showed thousands of others how to do the same. Dr. Weston Price, DDS in the early 1900s, showed us the stunning effects food had on a bodily level. While Ehret believed in fruits, vegetables, and a meatless diet, Price believed more in a completely natural diet, including good meats for nutrition. Both absolutely showed how overly refined processed foods destroyed health. The big lesson to apply is to eat as close to nature as possible and consume healthy fats and foods to maintain your health. Harvey and Marilyn Diamond wrote the 1985 book Fit for Life, and we draw on this heavily for background information for Eat and Grow Thinner. They pulled together many concepts you will see here, like the basic eating and food combining rules, the energy ladder, and much more. Much credit is due to them, and we have tried to add in the best new information out there on things like fasting, supplements, new techniques, any clarifications possible. Eat and Grow Thinner is a work of progress, and it'll be adjusted whenever it makes sense to do so. Again, the Life Extension magazine is an excellent resource for quality anti-aging and reversal of aging information, as well as offering high-quality supplements. They have published many articles we will draw upon for background to keep you informed of the latest anti-aging news. Expect some big news in the next few years as experiments are ongoing right now. Other doctors mentioned are top-notch experts in their fields. Dr. Wallach, who's a vet turned a doctor, learned of the importance of vitamins, minerals, and healing disease in animals and humans. And Dr. Andy Cutler was a research scientist who had mercury poisoning, and he wrote an unprecedented guide on recovery that was uncanny in its accuracy. At least to me, I used it personally years ago and found it valuable. There are more recent experts we will bring you as we can. The pioneers referred to metabolic imbalance as toxemia. The body is designed to stay in balance between tissue building, or anabolism, and tissue breaking down, catabolism. An excess of one over the other is metabolic imbalance or toxemia. In 1926, Dr. Tilden wrote Toxemia Explained. This book explains plainly why one gets fat. One gets fat when one gets toxic, which can happen two ways. The first way toxemia occurs is due to metabolism. 300 to 800 billion old toxic cells a day are being replaced by new ones in your body. As long as the body has sufficient energy, it automatically eliminates these old cells. The second way you get toxic is from the byproducts of foods that are not properly digested, assimilated, and incorporated into cell structure. When we alter food through cooking it, it becomes hard to digest and leaves a residue in the body, which is toxic. If these types of altered foods predominate in the diet, the system is overtaxed on a regular basis. You get overweight, and disease can result. Theory of metabolic imbalance. We restore the balance and rid body of toxins with 3 easy tools. These 3 ways or tools, if used correctly, lead to permanent weight loss. This can be a fun way to eat and get healthy. Tool number 1, high water content food. Fruits and vegetables are filled with essential amino acids. In fact, all the nutritional requirements of the body, vitamins, minerals, proteins, amino acids, enzymes, carbohydrates, and fatty acids are in fruits and vegetables. Water in this food transports all the nutrients to the cells and in turn removes the toxic waste. This is not the same as drinking water. In fact, you will need less drinking water if you get water through your foods. Drinking water does not carry the enzymes needed. Anything besides a fruit or vegetable is a concentrated food, which should be eaten by itself or with a vegetable. Tool number 2, proper food combining. Pavlov and others did substantial research on food combining. It works beautifully to streamline the appropriation cycle. It gives you more energy. Eat only one concentrated food, which is anything not a fruit or vegetable, at a time. You can mix these with vegetables. Don't combine starches with proteins or 2 proteins. You can combine 2 starches. Wrong combinations are like meat and potatoes, fish and rice, chicken and noodles, cheese and bread, eggs and toast. The potato is cooked and not raw. Okay, so I'll never give up the pizza either, right? Well, we have some ideas how you can have these foods sometimes anyways. But the idea is if you can follow this in general, you can get thinner. If these foods predominate, you get sick and toxic, and it's the reason some people are dying young. You need to detoxify the body. More on proper food combining later. Tool number 3, correct fruit consumption. Our ancestors lived solely on fruits. Fruit is probably the most important food you can eat. Any kind. Fruits are the ideal food for cleansing and have all the nutrients the body needs to survive. They are removing mucus off the intestinal walls and stomach. Eat fruit by itself for breakfast. You can have, if desired, 3 hours after lunch or dinner. Do not eat a fruit after a meal until proper time has elapsed, or indigestion may result. 3 hours after lunch or dinner works if food is properly combined. Now about all these tools, we're teaching these now, but we're going to be going over all these principles later on in Eat and Grow Thinner. This is to give you an idea of natural hygiene and what it's all about. This gives you a good background to start there. So about detoxification. When you detoxify, you may experience some initial discomfort, bloating, gas, headaches, body aches, loose runny stools, anxiousness, more than that even. But this is a good sign that you are cleansing the body. If in doubt, seek medical advice. But using natural methods like fruits to cleanse only brings benefits to the user. Okay, so what are the benefits? Why are we doing all this? Well, we talked about natural hygiene, which is the basis of Eat and Grow Thinner, the program we're showing you today. And it's really about focusing in on eating plants, fruits, and vegetables. I mean, it seems really silly and stupid, doesn't it? But getting rid of the meats, the processed meats, the sugars, all those bad foods that you know are bad for you will also improve your health. This is what has not been really pounded into our heads, not been told to us again and again. So what can it do? It can do things like reverse arterial plaque, prevent heart disease, reverse diabetes, prevent strokes, eliminate acid reflux, eliminate constipation, prevent inflammation and joint pain, lose weight, look better, slow aging, feel better, be stronger, gain energy, sleep better. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This is all accomplished with simple changes to what and the way you eat. You can still eat many of the same foods as now. You decide. It's about the right foods at the right times and the right combinations to maximize digestion and assimilation into your cells, getting the good fuel into you. Easy to try. You may never go back to your previous lifestyle. Even doing this plan every so often may give you undeniable benefits. You may live a lot longer and be stronger, more functional and healthy to the end. You eat great, fun, tasty food, close to nature as possible, but you do it strategically. It's like body maintenance and wellness through food. You use fruits to aid detoxification. You don't have to give up all the sweets. Know how to use this information so you can minimize damage, though. You may, however, find you just want to stop refined sugary foods after time on this plan. Everybody has 3 body cycles each day. These regulate how your body takes food in, utilizes food as energy, and disposes of food as waste. Although each person is somewhat different, we all follow a general pattern with similar timing. Extensive research on circadian rhythms shows 3 daily cycles. Noon to 8 p.m. appropriation for eating and digestion, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. assimilation for absorption and use of food, and 4 a.m. to noon elimination of body waste and food debris. Appropriation, assimilation, and elimination activities really go on all the time, but primarily fit into the times listed. Just remember AAE taking the first letter from each cycle. Following these cycles, we now know what kind of food to eat and when. This is why we eat fruits before noon and then more dense foods later. This is part of the elimination cycle before noon. That elimination cycle is important because most overweight people are appropriating more than they can assimilate and therefore eliminate. We need to detoxify and balance out the cycles. We teach you the tools to do so. Digestion requires more energy than almost any other body function. Okay, let's talk about this again, as it is that important. People combine the wrong foods, starches and proteins, together all the time. It's part of the reason why obesity is soaring. Studies show improperly combined food does not digest well. It sits too long in the stomach and intestines. If fermentation occurs, alcohol is produced in the digestive tract and liver damage can occur, or fatty liver. This is about respecting the limits of human digestion. Remember, digestion requires more energy than any other body activity. Proteins like meats require an acid digestive juice, where starches like pasta require an alkaline digestive juice. So if you wrongly combine a starch with a protein, the stomach begins secreting digestive juices that get neutralized. More and more digestive juices are made, requiring lots of energy to do so, and the food is partially undigested. If you combine foods properly, it takes less energy. What can proper food combining do for you? How about losing 10 pounds in 10 days while still eating great? Yes, for those who need it, it is that powerful. If you want a starch like pasta, bread, or a potato topped with other items, eat one of these as a whole separate meal with vegetables and a salad, but no other concentrated food. A typical meal would be like chicken with vegetables and a salad, or pasta with vegetables and a salad. So you eat the foods you like. You just don't eat them all at the same time. In general, do not combine 2 proteins, but you can combine 2 starches, although this is probably good to avoid because it requires more digestive energy. As an example, if you can properly digest your food in 3 hours instead of it taking 8 or longer, you're freeing up 5 hours of energy. This freed up energy can be employed for your body's detoxification and weight loss. Always look to have high water content food, like vegetables, in your meals. Typically, you could add in cooked vegetables in a raw salad. Now remember that anything cooked over 130 degrees loses vital enzymes, so raw salads are great. As people figure out the health cost of eating meat, the trend will now be towards eating more plant-based and away from animal products. Many people will still want flesh foods. So to lessen the impact, if you still want meat, eat 1 flesh or concentrated food per meal. Do not eat this meat with potatoes, rice, bread, noodles, or cheese. Now, a potato is a vegetable, but a cooked potato loses water, by the way. So instead, you want to combine high water content food with a meat, like a salad and some broccoli with your steak, etc. In the final analysis, we're saying it is better to eat an item all by itself or with vegetables rather than combining it improperly and then not digesting it fully, with the process taking lots of time and energy that is diverted from the elimination process. Studies show proteins mixed with starches lead to undigested food. You don't want that. So if you do combine improper foods, consider using digestive enzymes or apple cider vinegar to aid your stomach. But it's better to just separate out these foods into their own meals. Okay, the next chart will show how this works. Foods at the top of this energy ladder you can eat anytime. Foods at the bottom require more energy to digest, so you eat these during your last meal of the day or maybe at lunchtime. Any day is a good one to eat fruit all day to maximize weight loss. Eating in accord with this ladder gives you more energy each day for other things. And here's the ladder itself. You can see where you start off your day with fresh fruit and juices, and then you move on to fresh vegetable juice and salads, steamed vegetables, raw nuts and seeds, grains, breads, potatoes, legumes, and then meats like beef, chicken, fish, and dairy are reserved for your supper meal. And eating in accord with this will really help you out. Now in summer, you start light with fruits until noon and you go heavier throughout the day. You eat your biggest meal for dinner. You go into supper time with as few calories consumed as possible, and you make sure that those are good calories. You aim for 70% fruits and vegetables and 30% or less concentrated foods. Fruit is the most important food you can eat. It's a perfect food, and some say this is mainly what our ancestors ate. It has the highest water content of any food. 80 to 90%, requires little or no energy to digest and is therefore cleansing. One study showed that those who consumed the fructose from fruit ate, on average, 479 less calories at their next meal than those who consumed sucrose. Fruit is to be eaten alone and on an empty stomach. If eaten on top of other foods, problems can result, like indigestion. Whole fruit is best, but fresh juice is good. Eat as much fruit over as long a time period as you wish. Let 20 to 30 minutes elapse before eating after fruit. Only fruit and fruit juices up to noon. Skip the hearty breakfast. Fruit only or fresh juice before noon is paramount to detoxification and weight loss. You can eat fruit as a snack too. Make sure it's 3 hours after a properly combined meal. This step alone will bring you greater energy. This is one of nature's secrets to beauty, health, longevity, energy, happiness, and normal weight. Eating fruit is good for you. To address obstacle number 2, incorporating fruits and vegetables into meals, here are some Eat and Grow Thinner guidelines for eating. Now, these are just guidelines, but look at everything that you eat throughout the day and ask yourself, is this going to help my body cells rebuild or not? Am I eating in accordance with my body cycles and the energy ladder? Now, you want to have fun with this, but I think you'll agree you want to work the highest quality foods into your day that you possibly can. For breakfast, that means fresh fruit and fruit juices up to noon. If you like to sit down, try a fruit salad. You can have the fruit juice or tea to drink, but make sure it's fresh and not pasteurized because heating kills enzymes. So get yourself a good juicer or just eat whole fruits. Have several servings up to noon. A serving is an amount that leaves you feeling comfortable, but do not overeat. Have a banana or two if you're getting hungry. No dates or dried fruit if looking for weight loss. Fruits are eaten alone, not immediately before or after meals, on an empty stomach. On some days, ask yourself if you could fast until your lunch meal instead. Finish fruits at least 20 to 30 minutes before your noon meal. Fruits go right through your system and are a perfect food, so you can use these all day. Allow 3 hours after meals before eating fruit again as a snack. About fruit juices, don't get them pasteurized. Get a juicer, a good one, and juice your own drinks. Good fruits and vegetables are imperative. Reminder is that the whole fruit gives you more in fiber, but for cleansing, juicing is very effective. In order of choice, prefer homegrown fruits first, then local market organic, then store organic, fresh ones first, then frozen, and canned is probably your last choice. So about main salads and meals, eat 2 meals from 12 to 8 p.m. Noon and 5 or 6 p.m. works well. Lunch is lighter, dinner heaviest, more at the bottom of the energy ladder. Eat high water content food, vegetables as a base, and add protein foods to make a kind of salad. Make your salads fun. Build them any way you want, any style. Stuff salad and a bit of meat into a pita bread for a sandwich. If meat is eaten, have vegetables with it if possible. Often as you can stand it, add a salad. Raw food is better as cooking kills enzymes. Now, eating meat alone is better than mixing it with a starch, which will cause longer transit time. So no potato, noodles, or rice with the meat. No food after 8 p.m. except if really needed. About lunch, try to keep it lighter. Follow energy ladder. Properly combine 1 meter starch at a time. Vegetables, raw is best, salad is great. If you go light at lunch after fruit breakfast, your calories are low at supper time, and this lets you enjoy a larger supper meal. Always ask yourself if you could stop eating early and be okay. Save food for the next time, refrigerate it. Always ask if you can lessen or eliminate the meat and increase the veggies. If you had a smoothie for breakfast with veggies, ask yourself if you could fast until your supper meal. Or if you fasted until noon, drink a smoothie for lunch. So dinner is your heaviest meal with meat or starch and vegetables. Eat until full and stop. A main course salad is always a great idea. And you can start experimenting with meatless dishes. Tough at first, but once you get used to it, meatless tostadas, chilies, spaghettis, and other dishes can really taste great. Eating out, if they serve you a large portion-sized plate, why not take half home for a future meal? And you can also create your own strategies on eating and growing thinner. Here are some more guidelines or general rules that you may find helpful. Always eat until satisfied. Do not overeat. Do not eat fruit immediately following a meal. Wait 3 hours. You can just consume fruit and juices all day to lose weight fast. Always freshest, most natural foods, homegrown if possible. Use healthy fats, olive oil, avocados, flax, fish oil supplements. Drink water 30 plus minutes away from mealtime so you do not dilute your digestive juices. And apple cider vinegar, digestive enzymes like papaya are a great idea, especially if you know you'll be eating improperly combined foods. Apple cider vinegar is great for this. Just take a bit before, or if you forget, after your meal. Vegetables cooked over 130 degrees lose enzymes, so you want to try to eat things as raw or lightly steamed as possible. You can make flax wraps instead of bread. If used, always toast bread to break down gluten. Flour tortillas are preferable to corn ones. Drink smoothies or juice instead of meals if you'd like. If you break the rules, get back on track ASAP. No worries. Get good sleep. Melatonin, 3 to 5 milligrams, is a great supplement. Getting good sleep really helps with weight loss. Studies have shown you can eat more and weigh less. How? Eat nutrient-dense foods, not caloric-dense foods. This means plants. Try all kinds of new fruits and vegetables. Homegrown garden is best. Organic, local next. Fresh, not canned, if possible. And there's more. No processed, refined, sugary foods. Healthy fats from plants, nuts, and seeds like avocado, coconut, almonds, hemp, and others. Healthy fish oils from omega-3s like cod liver oil. That's one that I've used and found of much benefit, but the camps are divided on this one. I personally think it is great, and Life Extension magazine says it extends life. I have a medical doctor on video testifying that it heals arterial walls with plaque issues. But some disagree on this, so we will be monitoring this issue. Avoid overdoing your saturated fats from meats. Start cutting meat down to where you still get the taste, but the vegetables in the meals are primary. And on to intermittent fasting. You can use intermittent fasting technique, and skipping meals is good. Let your inner wisdom be the guide. If you feel good about it, it's probably okay. You want to lessen the window of hours in which you eat, and that gives you more time to be digesting your food or eliminating it. It's easy to fast until lunch, and some days you may want to fast right through the whole day. Maybe do this once a week or once a month. Maybe just make it a juice fast day. Or, as an alternative, a fruits only day. Finally, to address obstacle number 3, giving in to the temptation for sweets and wrong foods, which most people do, here is the deal. Over a few weeks, many people experience less cravings for sugar by eating the way we just showed you. Sugary, refined, and processed foods will lose their appeal. This is a good thing, as you know. Your alternative treat is fruits of any kind, of course. We talked about fructose in fruits, perhaps causing you to eat less at the next meal. After a while, sugary treats with refined sugars can actually taste wrong or too sweet. But for those who think they are giving up all the fun in life, there are many free videos online of recipes for smoothies and healthy alternative treats. There are more on our Facebook page and website. Some are really great tasting. And you can always Google for more recipes, either written or video-based. Also, some people find they can use sweet, healthy, fat-based supplements instead of desserts. This can be fish oil or flax-based treats with nuts like almonds, coconut, walnuts, cashews, and more worked in. Fish oil has been shown to heal arteries if taken for a month or 2 daily. And don't forget about using apple cider vinegar or digestive enzymes with your meals, especially improperly combined meals. They may help you digest even wrong foods too. So there you have it, 3 of your biggest obstacles knocked down. Now there are many more secrets you can benefit from, but this will be enough to help you lose weight to start. So where do you go from here? Well, if you feel confident enough to take this knowledge and run with it, please do. You can get started and apply this information today. It's now yours. You don't need to buy anything. But some words of caution. There is one big problem or obstacle standing in your way to getting a trim, lean body. As with most things in life, when it comes to following this method, success will be found in the details. And that is sticking to the basic rules of eating. fruit only for breakfast, eating fruits and vegetables throughout the day, and using your tools like intermittent fasting and proper food combining. Most people find the hard part is staying motivated day by day and learning to use vegetables and fruits creatively so they don't get bored and distracted off the plan. Some people don't know how to cook according to these rules, and after a few days they grow tired of trying and fall back into old routines, including eating unhealthy sugary foods and snacks and treats. So what can you do? Well, that's where the Eat and Grow Thinner program comes in. We can help you by showing you easy recipes with videos and ebooks that will show you how to make simple, healthy, tasty meals in minutes. And we provide you videos on healthy alternative treats that aren't filled with sugar. We also provide you with ebooks and videos on many other subjects like how to grow your own garden. You get it all and more. Short 5-minute videos on health you won't want to miss. Even ideas on exercise, whether you use them or not. That's the kind of support you will get if you join us today. You can stay as long as you want and cancel anytime. Just keep watching to learn all the benefits offered to those who join. Will you be a new success story we can share? We hope so. We make it easy. Even if you don't take us up on this today, put this eating method to work for 2 weeks. When you see how great you feel, come back and buy then, because it will accelerate your results to have the complete program and you will stay on it longer. You deserve to get the health and body you desire, and it doesn't get easier than this, so don't miss out. If you do nothing else, start applying the eating rules today. I really hope you can see by now how valuable this program is, and how scarce an answer. Only a few people out there are really trumpeting this news yet. So let me make it clear once more. Eating plant-based is the answer to this country's healthcare crisis. Yes, that's a big statement and not to be taken lightly. Someone should be shouting it from a rooftop. But now you know you can apply it to your life today. The best thing is we teach you how to do this in the Eat and Grow Thinner program. Eat and Grow Thinner helps you not only lose weight and burn fat, it helps you reverse arterial plaque and medical conditions like diabetes, inflammation, and heart disease. It helps prevent stroke and eliminates acid reflux and constipation. It also helps you gain energy. And it is not that hard to put into use if you try. Please look no further. If you had a fire in front of you, raging out of control, would you tell a man offering you a fire hose, "No thanks, I think I will pass"? I certainly hope not. Don't do it now. Take advantage of this. And if we can save you the time and effort of figuring out how to do it and provide some fun along the way, would you invest a few dollars into your health? After all, let's say you don't do anything and keep eating like you do. What is the cost in dollars for the following? How much have you spent or will you spend on things like a heart operation, stroke, heart disease, inflammation, joint pain, diabetes, acid reflux, or constipation? I would say thousands and thousands. If you haven't spent that much already, you may in the future. And that's just dollars. What about the pain and heartache when changing a few habits might be able to prevent it? Of course, it's totally up to you. But just remember, your cost for Eat and Grow Thinner is almost nothing comparatively. And if you use only a few tips from this program, it may help you tremendously. The best thing about this method is how fast, effective, and easy it is to integrate into your life. With a simple weight loss method, you can shed 3 to 7 pounds per week without starving yourself, without calorie counting, and without doing any crazy exercise regimes. All it takes is some simple tweaks to what you're already doing, and you can burn off the pounds. Your breakfast is so simple, you will be stunned. You'll be easily able to shop and get the items you need to supercharge your health. And what are those items? Primarily fruits and vegetables. Yes, your mother was right. Please don't ignore her anymore. All kidding aside, we know how hard it is to work fruits and vegetables in your diet, so we will be providing strategies how to do this and not go bonkers over it or be bored and sick of eating the same dull food every day. The meals you make will be satisfying, delicious, and not leave you hungry. The real beauty about the Eat and Grow Thinner method is just how easy it is to shed weight quickly, safely, and naturally. More on that in a second, but first, here's just a small taste of what you'll discover in the Eat and Grow Thinner method. The easiest breakfast ever, easy lunches that don't weigh you down, properly combined delicious suppers, snacks of fruit or healthy items 3 hours after meals if desired, use of intermittent fasting, healthy oils, and strategic supplements, tasty recipe books and videos on healthy desserts, and an optional exercise program, high-intensity interval training, if you so desire. There's lots more to it, but the main drive is to go plant-based to get maximum health benefits. It doesn't take long to get results. Some have lost lots of pounds in mere weeks. This is all about common sense, and it works. So how have people done on this method in the past? Well, there are just a few examples we can give you from the Fit for Life books that we referenced. Lost 50 pounds in 1 month. 1 month after being introduced to natural hygiene, I had lost the 50 pounds I've been wrestling with for so long. That was in 1970. I have not put any of that weight back in all this time. 1985, and I love to eat. Harvey Diamond, Fit for Life, page 14. Again, this is an older quote, but just remember that the principles that are being taught here are timeless and applied just as easily today as they did back then. Lost 18 pounds in 2 months. My own experience, I've lost 18 pounds in 2 months. I occasionally eat fish or chicken, hardly ever succumb to beer or pretzels, and can finally see a movie without the chocolate-covered raisins in hand. Edward A. Taub, MD, FAAP, Fit for Life Forward. Their health generally improved. Once my children were able to make the transition to fruit in the morning, it became clear to them how tired heavier food before noon made them feel. As the years went by, they rarely sought out anything but fruit before lunch. Their health generally improved. While other children had frequent colds, they did not. In one case, 2 young girls at a school for children with learning disabilities in Southern California made such a marked improvement once they had been put on the program that teachers at the school contacted parents to find out what was bringing about the positive changes. And both those quotes were from Marilyn Diamond in the Fit for Life book on page 116. As you can see, it worked for others, so it will work for you too. Just picture looking in the mirror and seeing the new, thinner you. Why? Because you are cleaner inside and you're burning all your food as you eat it instead of it sitting there rotting in your system. Your eyes are brighter. You feel rested and energetic, calm and peaceful, all because you're not filled with too much of the wrong kinds of foods. You eat great and have fun doing so. Your whole family knows the secrets of how to eat strategically and keep the weight off. That's a gift you can teach them that lasts for life. Think how good it will feel when you finally have all the energy you need every day to get things done. You don't get tired because food is dragging you down. By now, you're probably asking yourself, why this program, this method? Well, the answer is simple. The principles of Eat and Grow Thinner are proven by the great healers in the past and the pioneers who went before us, primarily the natural hygiene movement. Next, people like Arnold Ehret and Weston Price, and then written about in the Fit for Life book by Harvey and Marilyn Diamond. There's ample proof there already. But our Eat and Grow Thinner program adds a ton of benefits and updated information that is invaluable. We want you to be our next success story, so please consider joining us today. So here's what we are going to do. We will guide you over the weeks ahead to start Eat and Grow Thinner with information, strategies, and challenges to help you lose weight and get thinner, and you will document results. Here's how we're going to do that. We have created a membership site that will give you all you need to succeed with the Eat and Grow Thinner wellness plan. Here's how you are going to benefit. The Eat and Grow Thinner wellness method features tasty plant-based meals that give you super nutrition yet are satisfying so you can eat more yet still lose weight. This same diet lets you reverse arterial plaque, type 2 diabetes, and other issues so you can feel better and visit the doctor less and hopefully never need a surgeon at all, ever. Use of fruit for detoxification so you can cleanse your system and remove waste. Proper food combining, which will allow you to digest your food faster, helping you drop unsightly pounds, eliminate acid reflux, constipation, and other problems. Use of high water content food, which will ensure you can assimilate your food so you gain more energy. Easy to use rules, which means you can use this information and still follow many different diet plans, or just follow it with no diet plan at all, just eat healthy. Convenience, you can start Eat and Grow Thinner today and it won't interfere with your busy life. Easy fun recipes. We supply you with printed recipes and YouTube videos so you can make easy meals and eat great. Free exercise program so you can build muscle and speed results. Of course, this is optional. Here's more proof it works. When I put into practice the principles that Harvey recommended, I lost 20 pounds. in a matter of only 6 weeks, and for the first time in my adult life, I was proud of and comfortable with the shape of my body. The cloud of depression I was living under, which I had been living for years, began to lift. Marilyn Diamond, The Fit for Life book, page 111. From past literature, we have given you a few success stories about using this method of eating. But here's the deal. We know the concepts work and we have some valid testimonials, but we need more proof of concept and are prepared to let you in to our program in exchange for your honest feedback. For that, you get a great deal. Now it's your turn to eat and grow thinner, and here's how we're going to do that. We put together a membership site to take you step by step to success in eating great and growing thinner. It's a comprehensive program that will give you information and support you need to overcome any obstacles in your way. The great thing is that if anything is stopping you from success, you can let us know. And we will address that obstacle for you if there's any possible way. No stones unturned. Let us break this down for you so far so you can see exactly how powerful this can be and why you should consider taking us up on what we have for you. First, you'll have access to our membership site, which contains the complete instructions for Eat and Grow Thinner. You get a Primal Living Report, which is a background report you're going to start with. Eat and Grow Thinner instruction. Video modules explain the simple rules for eating with a PDF manual of the same and an MP3 audio file as well. Main course recipes, healthy dessert recipes, and a daily email on a lot of different health topics. 1 year of expert videos emailed daily, guaranteed to change your views on healthy eating. But that's not all. You get How to Live to 100, an ebook to show you the top do's and don'ts for longevity. An exercise instruction ebook, a Grow Your Own Organic Garden ebook, possibly videos on both of those as well, a weight loss journal to track your food intake and results, and a Facebook group membership to share results with other members. Now, the first 21 days, or optionally 1 month you stay on Eat and Grow Thinner, you will record your results in the journal provided. This will be your first program to follow and to establish a baseline for future efforts. This is an investment in your future, the rest of your life, and the state of your health. And that's not all. You also get other amazing bonuses that will help you kickstart your results. The Master Cleanse program, the intermittent fasting report, and an anti-aging report with tons of tips to help you feel and look younger. The Master Cleanse program is based on the same principles used in Eat and Grow Thinner, and this popular cleanse has been validated and used by thousands of people. It uses lemon juice to quickly detoxify the gunk out of a person's system and leaves them squeaky clean and toxin-free. Now, the Master Cleanse bonus alone is valued at $47. However, right now, it's yours, absolutely free. Yet I want to make this an even easier decision for you, so for the people who join today, you will get this and the other bonus reports included in your membership site. These reports together are conservatively valued at $147. When you say yes today, we're going to include all of these at no additional cost. Anyway, you may be wondering what it costs to join the Eat and Grow Thinner Wellness Method membership site. We can cover that next. Let's summarize everything you're going to get when you say yes to the Eat and Grow Thinner Wellness Method right now. First, you get the Eat and Grow Thinner Wellness Method itself, valued at $497. Next, the Master Cleanse program, valued at $47. Then the Intermittent Fasting Report, also valued at $47. And finally, the Anti-Aging Report, valued at $47 too. That's a total value of $638. Now, of course, we don't charge that amount. The normal price is just $197 one time, or $240 billed monthly at $19.95 per month. And we feel it is well worth it if this program keeps you out of your doctor's office or off the surgeon's table and makes you thinner and healthier. But we are providing a much better deal today. We're not asking you to pay anywhere near that much. So again, the retail price of everything in this amazing breakthrough system is $197, the sale price for the $19.95 monthly membership price. Now let me ask you, if all this system did for you was cleanse your system of toxins and keep you out of the doctor's office, would it be worth $197 to you? Picture being able to lose weight without counting calories or going hungry. Would that be worth $197 for you? Just imagine having more energy, Would it be worth $197 for you to finally not be tired after a long day? As you can clearly see by now, this is an excellent value at $197. However, I know some people can't afford that, and I want to give you every reason to take advantage of this amazing system today. So I'm going to give you a chance to pick this offering up right now at a steep discount. At first, I was going to cut the price in half and make it a one-time investment of $97. Now, I know if you've gotten this far and you're reading or watching this, you're probably ready to get started, and I want to do one even better and make this an absolute no-brainer for you. So for the next few days, I'm going to make this amazingly powerful Eat and Grow Thinner system available for the one-time low investment of $67 and a $2 per month membership fee. As long as you stay a member, you can cancel anytime. That's a whopping 72% off from the normal retail price of $240. But as a very special incentive for you today, we have something even better. If I hear from you today, you can download the entire system and the bonuses above for the price shown below on this page. Why price this package is so low? It's simple. Everyone should know about this program, and we want to impact people's health in a positive way. And maybe you will order something else from us if you need it. That's it. The price for memberships may go up in the future. So if you think this is something you want to try, get in today. It's the only way we can guarantee you your lowest price. Look, we want you as a member, so we're going to give you the absolute best guarantee we possibly can. We will take on all the risk, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by getting on board now. Our ironclad 100% money back guarantee is for the next 30 days, try our system. And if you do not benefit in any way or are dissatisfied with anything, send us a note and you get your money back. Finally, we will even do better than that. Here is our completion challenge for you. Try our system and lose 20 or more pounds within 1 year and you get the program absolutely free. Yes, that's crazy, right? But true, we will refund you every penny. All you need to do is send us before and after photos of your progress and a short testimonial that we can use for promotion. So you have nothing to lose but some unwanted pounds. To take advantage of this offer and to experience Eat and Grow Thinner for yourself, take action right now by clicking the Add to Cart link below. Remember, you risk nothing. In fact, with our super generous guarantee, there's simply no way you can lose. Now I know you're probably thinking to yourself, why would you make such an insane offer by practically giving this away? Well, that's a great question, and the answer is because we have a bigger vision. You see, we want to get at least 20 new case studies and testimonials this year. We also know once you get results with Eat and Grow Thinner, you may have other goals and desires we can help you achieve with our offers. So it's a win-win situation. Click below now and get on your way to growing healthier and thinner immediately. Okay, here are some more very good reasons to take action now. You are saving 72% when you order today. You're getting $491 in free bonuses. You're guaranteed results or you get your money back. Basically, you have nothing to lose by saying yes, so go ahead and click below now. Now we want to give you fair warning. This amazing offer may never be made available again at this ridiculously low investment. Why pay more later on when you don't have to? That's a waste of money. Your choice. You can pay doctors later or give this program a chance today and see if we're right and that your health gets better and you drop pounds. If you don't do something today about getting healthier and thinner, how will your life be different 1 year from now? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. There is no easier, more fun way, more direct way to lose weight than changing your eating habits a bit. And at this price, what do you really have to lose? Remember, once the sale is over, we cannot guarantee you this super steep discounted price. And you are completely covered by our risk-free 100% money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by decisive action and claiming your spot right now in the Eat and Grow Thinner Wellness membership site. Thank you for watching. Just click below now and get on your way to growing healthier and thinner right away. Just click to get started.